If I were to ask you to name some of the best receivers in the NFL, what would be some names that might come to mind? You probably would say something along the lines of Julio, D-Hop, Odell, Tyreek Hill, Amari Cooper, something along those lines, right? Now, what would you say makes those receivers great? Their hands, their route running, their speed, and their ability to show up when their team needs them most.
Off they go. Catch is made. Get the first and a lot more. Julio Jones out in front. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown. 54 yards on a 4th and 3.
Now, there is one receiver that has all those traits, but I'm willing to bet you did not think of him. Judging by the title of the video, you probably know who I'm referring to. Terry McLaurin. Yes, Scary Terry McLaurin. He has the nickname Scary Terry for a reason, and I'm about to show you why. Now, picture this. You get drafted in the 3rd round, you work your way up the depth chart in one offseason, eventually becoming the wide receiver number 1. Become the first wide receiver ever in the history of the NFL to record 5 receptions and a touchdown in each of your first 3 games. Lead your team in every receiving stat there is, despite only playing 14 games, and your team's offense being ranked dead last in the league. Oh yeah, for good measure, you can go ahead and say that you led the entire league in contested catch rate as a rookie. Seem far-fetched? Well, guess what? It's not, because that's exactly what Terry McLaurin did for Washington in his rookie season. He produced so much for the Redskins and was pretty much their only receiving option for majority of the year. Not even to mention the fact that Washington had inconsistent QB play all year with Keenum, McCoy, and Haskins, who did eventually get better down the stretch. Another thing that you guys should take into consideration before writing off Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin was the Redskins' number 1 receiving option last year. A 3rd round rookie, which means he was going up against every team's number 1 corner. And not only that, he was winning consistently against every team's number 1 corner. Don't believe me? Let's go take a look. Now, in the NFL, you very rarely ever see a receiver that contains both great route running and great speed. It's usually one or the other. For example, you have your fast guys like Marquise Goodwin, John Ross, those type of fast guys that can, stretch the field. And then you have your route runners that have to run good routes to make up for their lack of speed to gain separation. But when you have both, like Terry McLaurin does, you're pretty much unstoppable, as you can see, as he's going up against Stephon Gilmore, the reigning defensive player of the year, and pretty much winning consistently a lot. Although he didn't score a touchdown, it's quite impressive to consider what a 3rd round rookie was doing against the defensive player of the year. Now, if you ask me, Terry McLaurin's best game of the year came against the Detroit Lions. Although the numbers may have not proven it, this is my favorite game from Terry McLaurin, only because of the cornerback competition he was going up against in Darius Slay. And not only was he going up against him, but he was giving Darius Slay problems, as you can see through the first 2 clips in this video. And the thing that hurt me the most about this game is that Dwayne missed Terry McLaurin so many times. Terry McLaurin should have had a 100-yard game with 2 touchdowns. As you can see, there goes 1 miss. And this touchdown right here could have put the Redskins up late in the game with under 2 minutes left. But Dwayne just barely misses him as Terry McLaurin just straight up burns Darius Slay off the line. Now, hopefully, this doesn't happen too much this year, given the fact that him and Dwayne have been working out a lot this offseason, and that they have previous chemistry from playing at Ohio State together. So it's only a matter of time before everything clicks, and when everything clicks, it should be a real problem for everybody. Although Dwayne missed him previously in crunch time, Terry McLaurin still found a way to become clutch for his Washington Redskins. I wouldn't be surprised if he has a captain patch halfway through the season next year. And as you can see, 3rd and 5, 20 seconds left. Dwayne throws, and look who he beats. Darius Slay. Now, Darius Slay even said himself that Terry McLaurin, you know what, I'm not even going to say it. Just roll the footage.
Oh, man. Little Terry scared? Terry about that, man. Redskins got him one. They stole him one from Ohio State. Terry nice. He's nice, man. To be honest, that whole year besides Keenan Allen, he was my hardest one I covered that whole year. The boy was so fast and quick. He probably would have scored on me about 2 times.
Now, Darius Slay is an all-pro corner, and for him to say that about a third-round rookie speaks volume. That he was the second hardest receiver he had to cover the whole year. You got to think of all the receivers that he's playing in that division. Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs. You know, he's going up against Galladay every day in practice. For him to say that it should speak volume to you guys. Now, I could go on and on all day about how good Terry McLaurin is, but I feel like you guys get the point, and he should have a breakout year for the Redskins this year with them getting an offensive coordinator that likes to actually pass the ball this year in Scott Turner. They should be straight, and they should be able to stretch the field a lot and put up a lot of points, and I think that they're going to shock a lot of people. Now, with that being said, I would just like to say thank you for watching this video. If you would like to see more NFL content from me, please be sure to, leave some video suggestions in the comments. And with that being said, this has been me, and I will see you guys in the next video.